The one and only MCU couldn't give us anything new in Black Panther 2? Stay with me and let's find out. Wakanda Forever. Shush, Banner, I'm making a video here. Let me assure you that I'm not a critic. I share on this channel my ideas, guessings, possible outcomes, and in this video I might sound I made a critique, but it's not like that because I'm not a critic. In this video I'm just sharing my opinion here. Did you notice that the underwater scenes were weird? I realized what bothered me. It was during underwater scenes, there was no water waving during they spoke. I'm talking about Namor. I just got that there was no bubbles because he can breathe, but if you speak under the water, your movements should affect on the water, so there should have been waves. I guess it just bothered me. It didn't bother Marvel. The whole movie seemed like a summary or whatever. They just gathered things we saw before. Things that we saw before in Marvel movies or even in other franchises. Ironheart is such a huge reference to Tony Stark and his armor. She was called the Scientist. I have a complete reaction of NCIS, what's going on lately. If you also love the show, go and check it out. I will put the link here. The word scientist also refers to Tony and the Stark Industries. Tony was a genius too, he invested things too, so they didn't create a new character but transformed the previous one? And the busy car driving scene of Okoye, what was that referring to? Of course to Nick Fury's driving scene in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. They even adopted the idea that it's so dangerous that it's not enough for the car to drive. You need to take over, and you need to drive it yourself. I'm glad she didn't die in the process, anyways. They also used ideas of other franchises, and the one that I found pretty obvious and undeniable is that they were literally using
Goa'uld technology. They are clearly getting ideas from Stargate.
The transferring way to the ship from the ground. It's like Goa'uld transport rings. So they tried to use many interesting solutions and new ideas, but to fail a little bit, we can all find them in Marvel movies or in other movies. It isn't really different from big Marvel movie structure. You could easily find out that, oh, then it means that it's gonna be a war from the middle part or after the middle part. And so it was. Just like in Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame. The only difference from other Marvel patterns is that the bad guys were not defeated by the good ones. Because Marvel maybe finally realized if you're a good guy and you fight a bad guy and you kill them, then what makes you a good person? Killing is bad and you just became a bad guy? Then what's the difference between you and the guy who you just killed a second ago? Actually, the form of giving mercy is quite common in other movies, so this is not a new idea either. Many producers used this thing before. The moment that I really loved was the watery drumming scene because, I'm also a music composer and I just love interesting things. So, at the end of the day, it was a nice movie. And I know just these days it's really hard to create something new. So then what was new? I don't know. Just hit that like button.